In this video assignment, I want to show how editing a cinematic technique between scenes can empower the unfairness and power of racism and discrimination. In this task, I want to show how continuity editing, or more specifically shot reverse shot editing, is showing that. Editing can tell us better the story and implicitly highlight the deep negative emotions are happening in the shot. We can say that shot reverse shot editing is a perfect way to show characters' confrontation with the situation. In these scenes, I will show you that it's either by a character is a victim or discrimination, or a cause is that's watching from a side. In this video, I will concentrate on BlacKkLansman and compare it with The Butler, with Hidden Figures, Suffragette, and 12 Years a Slave. In this scene from BlacKkLansman, when Ron Stallworth goes to listen to speaker for African American rights, shot reverse shot editing is showing first the speaker and then cuts the faces of people in the audience. That clearly empowers the emotional extreme importance of the speech to the African American community. Next, we see how shot reverse shot editing is showing activists on one side of the room and then another to show the magnitude of the fight. Next scene is with the conversation, where we can see how camera is on the level of a Caucasian character, David Luke. And even with shot reverse shot editing, the camera stays on his level to show his superiority. Next one is again shot reverse shot editing between the Caucasian people and Ron. People in the room are unhappy and almost disgusted by Ron's appearance. With shot reverse shot editing, camera is switching between Ron and then other people's reaction of him, and this back and forth transaction happens several times in the scene. Now we're going to see similarities in the film The Butler. In this film, there is also a scene with a protest, and every shot shows the speaker and then the crowd, and then in the end of the scene, the faces of the crowd. Here again, shot reverse shot empowers the meaning of the protest and the eager to get equal rights to African Americans. Here once again, shot reverse shot cuts show us the implicit cultural position of African Americans and the Caucasian guests at the dinner. It's like making the difference between them as clear as possible. They're not equal. Second example is Hidden Figures. Here's an African American mathematician and a woman, Katherine Johnson, who is working only with Caucasian men, is taking a cup of coffee and being straightaway judged by that. We can see Catherine having a coffee, and in the next shot, bewilderment of two physicians about her action. Her skin color doesn't let her use the same goods with other men. And now Suffragette. In this scene is shown the violence towards suffragettes and highlighted by apathy of a head of police and a policeman. These women are beaten up and men are just watching on a side or participating. Again, one side versus another. And last but not least, 12 Years as a Slave. There is again a superior is shown a white male. Scene is edited again, shot reverse shot between superior white male and inferior crowd of African American slaves. With the cuts, the boss is shown, and then the victims, and then goes there and back. We can see that they are not on the same side. We allegedly see who is in charge. See the same thing happening with a different white male in the next scene doing the same thing to a different group of slaves, and the shot reverse shot cuts are very similar to a previous example. Again, by cuts we can see the camera wanted us to separate two groups of people. Also in third and last scene. Now we have seen some patterns how with shot reverse shot editing the filmmakers have highlighted the unfairness of discrimination, but I have showed how with editing the message can be sent to a viewer. A lot of these cuts are separating people or groups of people, so as a viewer we could see that they're not equal.